What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video and welcome back to my weekly prediction series for the 2018 through 2019 NFL season. It is week 3 now, and going into week 3, week 2 has been pretty crazy. We've seen another tie. We have the Vikings and the Packers this time tying, as last in week 1 it was the Steelers and Cleveland Browns. So hopefully we don't see another tie. It just looks so ugly when you look at your record and you see 2 ties there. It is ugly, and definitely the NFL needs to do something about ties in the NFL, because college doesn't do it, neither should the NFL. So anyway, and by the way, if you guys want to see me do recap videos on the games that happened in the previous week, let me know, because I don't know if you guys will be interested in watching that. Basically what I'll do is make one video recapping every single game, probably taking a couple minutes talking about every single game, and then we'll go on from there. You guys let me know if you guys want to see that. Comment in the comment section below, please, if you want to see that, if you just want to see more football talk. So anyway, I did pretty bad last week, to say the least. I went 8-7-1 straight up, and I went 7-9 against the spread. So in total, straight up, I am 17-13-2, and then against the spread, I'm 14-17-1. So not looking good so far. I need a bounce back game. I need something to bounce me back. I need a bounce back week, rather. So hopefully this is the week. I'm not very confident in this week, but we'll see what happens. So with all that being said, let's get right on to the predictions. Alright, so Thursday Night Football. By the way, every single one of my picks, every single one of the games are in the description below, as well as the spread. So you guys can look at that and follow along with me as well. So the Jets at the Browns, and to me, a lot of people aren't interested in this game, but I kind of am, even though it's the Jets and the Browns we're talking about. These are 2 bad teams, but these are 2 teams that are definitely on the rise. I know that the Jets kind of blew it as far as going against the Dolphins. They were 20-0 by halftime and scored 12 unanswered, but just couldn't finish the job and win the game. So, as far as that goes, I'm still excited about the Jets, because, they still did well against the Detroit Lions, and they still put up a bunch of points on primetime football. So it's another primetime game. Will Sam Darnold shine? Will that defense for the Jets shine? We'll see what happens there. But as far as the Browns go, they lost a really close game. Zane Gonzalez couldn't kick that field goal. What was it, an extra point? It was an extra point, rather, I think. So that extra point or field goal to have them win the game. And it sucks, and they could have won that game against the Saints, who are a pretty good team right now. And I'm surprised that the New Orleans Saints didn't score more points, and I'm surprised that the Browns were able to stick in there as much as they were able to, because the Saints are a playoff team, legitimate playoff team, and the Browns are a scrappy team. I think we've seen that so far this year. They were scrappy against the Steelers, scrappy here against the Cleveland Browns. They were about to tie with the Saints. They were about to have 2 ties. That's ridiculous. But anyway, moving on. Like I said, I'm excited about this game. We'll see what happens. But I'm going to have the Browns winning their first game in forever. I'm going to have them winning 17-16, a real close, scrappy game. It's going to be defense for these 2 teams. And I'm going to have the Jets covering the spread. So take the Jets +3. Cleveland winning 17-16. We now move on to the Sunday games. Saints at the Falcons. Another division matchup for the Falcons. I think the Falcons are going to win their 2nd straight game here against the Saints. Last week against the Carolina Panthers, the Falcons winning 28-24. Take Atlanta -3. Calvin Ridley is really coming on, and he had a great game last week. Moving on, the 49ers at the Chiefs. The Chiefs are on fire on offense. Their defense is really struggling. I mean, they allowed, 27 to the Chargers. They allowed 37 to the Steelers. I don't know if those 2 teams scored defensively. I can't remember. But as far as I know, it was all offense for those teams. So the Chiefs defense is really struggling. Like I said, I told you that from the beginning of the year when in my week 1 predictions, that defense is going to struggle. But thank God they have a dynamic offense with all those players. I don't even need to name all the players. I mean, they're all there, and you guys all know who they are. Tyreek Hill definitely highlights that whole offense right there, and on the special teams as well. So the Chiefs, I have them in another high-scoring game. I had the 49ers scoring some points too. I'll have the Chiefs winning the game 34-26. Take Kansas City minus 6.5. I apologize as well. I am getting sick. I don't know what's going on right now, but I'm getting sick and I'm a little tired. I just came home from work and I'm doing these predictions, so I'm ready to take a nap. So anyway, the Raiders at the Dolphins. Listen, the Raiders are struggling, and it's gonna happen. They may win this game. You know what? I won't be surprised if they win this game. But right now, I do like the Dolphins. I do like what they're doing. And they're at home as well. And the Raiders, they're just struggling right now. They really are. They can't find a pass rush. They can't do any of that. They had a good lead against. First of all, week 1, they had a great lead against the Rams. They blew that. They had a good lead against the Broncos. They blew that. The Raiders are good at scripting games in the beginning, like John Gruden is good at doing that, but he's not good at improvising towards the end of the game, and that's where they just all lose it. So I'll have the Dolphins winning this game 19-13. Take Miami minus 3. The Bills at the Vikings. The spread is 16.5 points, and you know what? I'm going to take the 16.5 points. I'll have the Minnesota Vikings just barely covering the spread. 27-10 is my final score. Listen, that team, the Bills, are just falling apart. They have a quarterback carousel, and it's not a very good one with Nathan Peterman and Josh Allen. I warned all of you. I warned all of you about Josh Allen. That he's not ready to be a starter. I know everybody was saying that he's not ready to be a starter, but then they're all like enticed of the fact that him being a starter, or at least playing this year, he cannot play this year. He's not good. Look at his college film. He has a bunch of potential. He's just not good. And, you're seeing that with the Bills right now. And with the fact of Vontae Davis just retiring at halftime, I know that defense is falling apart. And it's not looking very good. They're allowing too many points. It's not the Bills that we've seen last year as far as defense goes. And the Vikings are just the Vikings. They're on fire right now. I know they tied last week, but they scored 29 points against a really good team in the Green Bay Packers. The Bills are going to struggle to score points anyway. So I'm going to take the spread. The Bills might cover, but I'm going to take the spread. Vikings 27, Bills 10. The Eagles at the Colts. Carson Wentz is back. Let's see what he does. I'm going to have the Eagles winning this game 24-20. Take Indianapolis plus 6.5. I think Indianapolis will keep it close. Whether my score prediction is right or wrong, I think it's still going to be somewhere around a 4 to 5 point game or 6 point game. The Packers at the Redskins. The Packers are looking pretty good on offense. I don't think they're struggling with any really significant injuries right now. We'll see if Aaron Rodgers stays healthy, of course. Hopefully his knee is okay. But anyway, and then the Redskins just laid a goose egg. Not a literal goose egg. They scored some points, but just not enough. They didn't hit the double digits. They only scored 9 points against the Colts. 21-9 was their final score, and they laid down in that game. And the Packers are a much better team, so I expect the Packers to win this game. 24-16. Take Green Bay minus 3. The Bengals at the Panthers. The Bengals are looking really good right now. They're probably going to be without Joe Mixon. He's going to be out for a couple weeks. Giovanni Bernard is going to get the start, but Giovanni Bernard has been the starter there for quite a while now. So before Joe Mixon, so I imagine it to not be any different in that run game, and I think they're familiar with each other as far as that goes. Not like you're throwing in a random backup running back to start for you. Giovanni Bernard's been there for 4 or 5 years now, so. Or probably even more, 6 years. So I'm going to take the Bengals to win this game 26-24. Take Cincinnati plus 3 on the upset. Panthers are looking really good. That was a pretty good game that we seen against the Atlanta Falcons. So let's see what happens there. Moving on, the Broncos at the Ravens. Now, I believe the Ravens are undefeated right now. I think they are. Yes, they are. And the Broncos are undefeated as well. But the Broncos, to me, I think they're a little bit of a fraud. I don't think they looked very impressive against the Raiders so far. And then with the Ravens, the Ravens are looking really good. I really like the Ravens. Their offense is unexpectedly good with that just random wide receiver core they threw together in the offseason. really looks good. So I'm going to take the Ravens to win this game 27-13. Take Baltimore -3. The Titans at the Jaguars. I always love watching Titans versus Jaguars games. I don't know why. They're just fun to watch. So I can't wait to watch this game. It's a pick'em game, so you guys just pick who you want to win. There's no spread here, so I'm gonna take the Jaguars winning this game 27-24. Take the Jaguars on the pick'em. Giants at the Texans. I'll have a preview video later on this week on the Giants versus the Texans, but I'm gonna have the Texans winning this game. I think the Giants defense is not bad. So I don't see the Texans scoring any more than 23, 24 points. So I'm gonna have the Texans winning 23-13. Take Houston -6. The Chargers at the Rams. Now, this is going to be a pretty good game. As far as we'll see if we're going to see some offense in this game. The Chargers' offense is on fire, but that Rams' defense is pretty good. So we'll see who gets the greater of each other in that game as far as the Rams' defense and the Chargers' offense. But I know the Rams' offense is going to score points. They're not stopping for any team. So I have the Rams winning this game, and plus the Chargers allowed 20 points to the Bills. So and they allowed 33 points to the Chiefs. So the Chargers defense isn't very good. So I'm gonna have the Rams just completely routing them, 35-17. Take Los Angeles -7. The Bears at the Cardinals. Listen, the Bears, they may be good now. Mitchell Trubisky played a pretty damn good game last night. I know he threw some stupid interceptions. One was a tipped pass, so it wasn't his fault. But that other interception, while he was looking for, I believe, Allen Robinson, it was thrown short, and Shaquem Griffin picked it off. That was just a bad interception there. That was just a bad miscalculation of accuracy for the downfield throw. But I think Mitchell Trubisky played a pretty good game, and he may be coming on as being that franchise quarterback for the Bears, and that's all they need, really. That's all they need, because their defense is set. Khalil Mack is just making everybody better. Everybody is better with Khalil Mack on that team. So I know John Gruden is just crying in his bed right now. So I'm going to have the Bears winning this game 24-10. Take Chicago -6.5. Chicago may be a playoff team, guys. We will see. You don't need a good quarterback to be in the playoffs. We've seen that last year. The Cowboys at the Seahawks. This is going to be a different game. The Cowboys used to be really good, and then the Seahawks used to be really good, and now these two teams aren't very good. So I don't know what kind of game we're going to be expecting here, but I'm going to have the Seahawks winning their first game. I think it's been too long since the Seahawks won a game. So they need to win a game here. So I think this is definitely a win for them. Not definitely, but I think they should get the win here against the Cowboys, 24-17. They played a good game against the Bears. They just outplayed. So I'm going to have the Seahawks winning this game 24-17. Take Seattle -1. Sunday Night Football, you got the Patriots at the Lions. And why are the Lions in another primetime game? I mean, this should have been flexed somehow. But the Patriots are there, so probably not. But I got the Patriots winning this game 30-16. Take New England -6.5. And Monday Night Football, to finish off the week, Steelers at the Bucs. I've got the Buccaneers winning 28-21. Why? Because Ben Roethlisberger really struggles against the Buccaneers for some reason, and really struggles when there's a backup quarterback playing. We've seen that with Mike Glennon, I think twice. We've seen that with Mike Glennon twice, that he lost to Mike Glennon at the Buccaneers. And now it's Ryan Fitzpatrick, who right now is like in the running to be league MVP with like 2 straight 400-yard games and over 4 touchdowns in each game. So he's killing it right now. Jameis Winston might not get his job back just this year, but we'll see what happens. But Fitzpatrick is absolutely on fire. And the Steelers' defense is not good in any stretch of the imagination. It's not good. And I know Mike Tomlin said he's been working on that secondary for a while, but they just are not good. So I'm going to have the Buccaneers winning this game 28-21. That's all I got for you guys today. By the way, take Tampa Bay plus the 1.5 at home. I believe they're at home. Yeah, they're at home. They don't play well at home, but still going to have them winning this game at home. So with all that being said, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Leave your predictions in the comment section below. And stay tuned for some more videos. I got some more videos planned out.